how to convert more of the 80-90 percentile of visitors that go to your website and don't take action. They don't call you, they don't fill out a form, they just look at what you got and then they move on to the next place. We've been thinking here about how can we take advantage of more of this traffic? How can we take more advantage of those potential patients that don't do anything? I am your host, Chris Pistorius. On this show, we talk about straight to the point, no BS tactics, tricks, and strategies to help you grow your dental or orthodontic practice. Now, there's no fluff here, just straight to the point information that you can start using immediately to help you increase your bottom line. So if you're a dental or orthodontic practice owner or manager, please be sure to subscribe to our channel. That way you're updated as soon and notified as soon as we drop a new episode. Now, today I want to talk about how to convert more of the 80-90 percentile of visitors that go to your website and don't take action. They don't call you, they don't fill out a form, they just look at what you got and then they move on to the next place. And that's the way it is. It's about 90% in dental and orthodontic of people that go to your website for the first time and they don't take any action. They just move on to the next thing that they want to look at, right? So we've been thinking here about how can we take advantage of more of this traffic. And let me fill you in on another little piece of information about your website. Let's say you have 1,000 people a month that go to your website, right? About half or 50%, either or, are junk. They are robots, they are AI, it's junk traffic. So if you get 1,000 visits a month on your Google Analytics report, you're actually probably getting about 500 real life potential patients. All right. So that's kind of how that works, just so you know. Secondly, of those 500 now that you've cut down to from 1,000, 90% of those don't do anything the first time they go to your website, like we just talked about. So my team and I are thinking about, it seems like a huge disadvantage to our clients. How can we take more advantage of those client or those potential patients that don't do anything? And there are some more common ways, I guess. There are still advanced strategies that we're doing now. Like for instance, retargeting. So we put a pixel on our client's website and it can identify those people. It doesn't show you like their names or phone numbers or who they are or anything like that, but it does capture their cookie so that when they go to like Facebook, for instance, we can serve them ads potentially if the cookie's working. It's not real scientific and it's not real hard data. It does help, but we do have some proprietary technology. We've partnered with another company to help do this. Now, we currently have first edition of this technology, and we call it our Smart Mail campaigns, where when somebody comes to your website and let's say they go to your dental implant page, okay, and they're reading about your dental implants, we were able to capture, again, kind of cookie information. We couldn't see their names or their phone numbers or their addresses or anything like that. We just kind of knew about a probability of who they were. Okay. And so what we would do is that if we could match them up, we would send them a postcard in the mail. And then a couple of days later, after being on your website, they would get a postcard from your practice with a dental implant special. Right? That works pretty well. And we've gotten some really good results with that. But now we've taken it to the next level. We are now able to see, of the half of traffic that's real anyway, about 80 to 90% of those people, we can actually get their information, their names, their mailing addresses, their email addresses, and sometimes even their phone numbers. And they don't have to pick up the phone and call you and you get that information. They don't have to fill out a form on your website. This technology automatically captures it. Okay. This can be extremely powerful for you as a dental practice in terms of identifying these people that are going to your website and then leaving. There is just so much that you can do with this type of information. So some things that we do is we continue to do the smart mail cards where we send them a postcard in the mail. But now we actually, instead of just knowing maybe their physical address and we can send them a card, now we've got name, address, email address, right? So now we can start a email targeting campaign as well, kind of a cold email outreach. Not saying, hey, we saw you're on our website, blah, 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 because that's a little creepy, right? We do email campaigns just kind of like in general, like welcoming you to the Oakland area or whatever it may be. We don't really let them know that we've got their information in a very weird way on your website, right? We don't want to do that.
Are you looking to grow your practice but are a little unclear on what the best way is? Let us help you out. We have over 13 years of experience in helping practices just like yours increase new patient growth. Just go to kickstartdental.com and sign up for a free strategy session where we will give you some great insights on how to take your practice to the next level.
But we do want to take that information and do something with it. And what's really powerful about it is that we can take their information, their name, email address, maybe even their physical address, and we can put that into Facebook in one of our ad campaigns. And it can create what's called lookalike audiences. So we know that, John Doe went to your website and they live in this particular area. And, Facebook can then identify that they make this amount of money, they live in this type of a house, they do this for work. And what they do is they say we upload a list of 1,000 people to Facebook. They'll target all those people with your Facebook ads, but then they'll also create a lookalike audience that'll create another 1,000 people that are very similar in demographic and geographical information to what we uploaded to Facebook. Hopefully I didn't lose anybody there because it is kind of nerd geek talk, but it's extremely powerful. And this is one of those things I talked about in the last episode, I think, about why we hear from dentists that Facebook ads don't work. Oh, we tried Facebook ads, they don't work. Well, if you just started up an account, put some basic information in there, gave them a credit card and said, go, you're right, it's probably not going to work. But when you use advanced targeting strategies like this, and you combine them with things like direct mail and email outreach, it can be extremely powerful. And it can go from getting so-so or no results to getting overwhelmingly good results over a few months. So I wanted to first make you aware that that technology exists. Now, this isn't probably something you can go out and do yourself, I'll be honest with you. And most of the things that I like to share on this podcast are things that you can do yourself without help from me or any other marketing agency out there. This one's a little beyond the scope of what you're probably wanting to figure out, but I want you to know that it exists and that you can do these advanced type of strategies. So if you already have a marketing agency, ask them why they're not doing this already, or maybe they are and you just don't know it, right? But ask those questions of them of like, what can we do to target people that leave my website other than just standard retargeting? You've got to have somebody, in my opinion, I'm biased, I know, but you've got to have somebody staying on top of this latest tech and making sure that they're putting you in the best position possible to be as successful as you can be with your marketing campaigns. Because like me, I own a small business. Every marketing dollar I put out there, it's really important that I get some money out of, because I don't have an endless amount of money that I can use to test and just, hope something works. And maybe some of you are in that same boat as well. But anyway, I wanted to share this with you. Hope it helps you. Hopefully I didn't just confuse the hell out of you. If you have any questions about it at all, just email me, Chris at kickstartdental.com. I'll give you all the free advice I possibly can, no problem at all. And I just want to thank everybody out there for continuing to support these episodes and watch them and download them. It's been crazy to watch the growth and just validates how much good information that we're putting out there for you guys. And again, if you do like this and you want to be updated with the latest episode as soon as we drop them, just subscribe to the page, subscribe to YouTube, wherever you're finding this, and you'll be notified as soon as we drop a new episode. So thanks again, and really looking forward to seeing everybody on the next episode. Thanks.
Thanks for joining us this week on the Dental Marketing Podcast. Make sure to visit our website, www.kickstartdental.com/podcast, where you can subscribe to the show in iTunes, Spotify, or via RSS, so you'll never miss a show. While you're at it, if you found value in the show, we'd appreciate a rating on iTunes. Or if you'd simply tell a friend about the show, that would help us out too. If you are ready to grow your practice, then you might want to schedule a free strategy session with us. Just go to kickstartdental.com and click the free strategy session button and give us 15 minutes of your time to change your practice forever. Be sure to tune in next week for our next episode. And thanks for listening to the Dental Marketing Podcast by Kickstart Dental Marketing, where dentists go to win online.